Hey everybody. Now I know you've heard this one. Focus on what you control. That's easier said than done though. Well, my name is Andrew, and in today's video, we'll take a look at this bit of advice, and I'll offer a few suggestions on how you can bring these words to life. Imagine this. You're about 9 years old. You see some kids down the street having a good old time playing with matches and gasoline. You decide to do the same thing in your garage. Of course you do. You're 9. Long story short, you light some paper on fire, spill some gas. Next thing you know, you're getting up close and personal with combustion. The situation heats up real fast, and the next thing you know, you and the garage are on fire. That's pretty much what happened to a kid named John back in 1987, and it changed his life forever. He was burned over 100% of his body, and 83% of the burns were almost down to the bone, 3rd degree. John survived, but then he had to deal with the physical and the mental scars that would naturally follow such a traumatic event. For many years, John says he allowed the scars and the memories of the event to hold him back in life. See, during those years, you could say that John was focused on issues that were out of his control. Memories of the accident haunted him. I'm sure he ran through a ton of what-if scenarios. What if I hadn't seen those kids playing with fire? What if I hadn't spilled the gas? See, feeding your mind with a diet of hypotheticals is never a good thing. Anyway, John says he began to put up invisible walls in his life to cope with the memories of the accident and to deal with the image that looked back at him in the mirror. He shied away from talking about the accident, and that actually left him trapped in his own story. The thing is, he couldn't do anything about the fact that he'd almost been burned to death. He couldn't do anything about the scars all over his body. The accident happened. It couldn't be undone. Now, eventually, John realized he was essentially stuck on an escalator. He realized that dwelling on the events and the aftermath of his accident had caused him to press the pause button on his life. Once that clicked in his mind, the shackles of regret and self-pity released their hold on his life. And John realized that life, after the tragedy could be more rewarding if he actually seized control of the story and shared it with the world. In other words, John decided to focus on what he controlled. Because of that decision, his life has changed for the better. He's become a motivational speaker and a best-selling author. You can learn more about John O'Leary in his book, On Fire, The 7 Choices to Ignite a Radically Inspired Life. So how does this apply to you? Do you find yourself stressing over things that you can do nothing about? We all do it. So let's bring these words to life. I've got 3 suggestions. Number 1, get yourself a copy of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And at a minimum, read Habit 1 because it's all about focusing on what you control, and it's a powerful read. Number 2, itemize, analyze, and prioritize. Make an itemized list of the issues that are keeping you up at night. Analyze that list and separate the issues you control from the ones you don't. Finally, prioritize the issues you actually control and leave all that other stuff to a higher power. In my case, I just leave it to God. Number 3, stay in the driver's seat. When you get sidetracked by things that are out of your control, you essentially become a passenger in your own life. And then you're at the mercy of whoever or whatever you've put in charge. So what's keeping you up at night? Bills, a big test, relationship issues? Can I offer some advice? Focus on what you control. All right, now it's time for the question of the day. How do you deal with stressful issues? What's your strategy? Respond in the comment section and share your advice with the Words to Life community. That's it for now. If you want to learn more about John O'Leary, check out his book and YouTube channel. I'll have the links down below. Also, if you found this video beneficial, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one. And check out wordstolife.com. See you later.